were able to accomplish. Just kind of touch on that. What's taking place with Wake Forest these past 2 weeks?
Well, I felt like the bye week came at a perfect time. I mean, it was came off a big win against NC State. We were pretty banged up because the season just has a taxing on your body, and I felt like it came at a perfect time. We all were dealing with some minor injuries, not injuries that would keep us off the field, but things that just kept nagging us. So, and we really needed that break, those few days off, to really just refresh our bodies and just get that mentality and get those spirits going for the next half of the season, and focusing on what we really need to do, and knowing that we have a big game coming up against Maryland, knowing that this is a big one for our program and for the rest of our season. So it really helped us knowing that we have an extra week to prepare for this team, because we know that, it's going to be a big challenge. They're a great team. They're very much improved from last year. They got explosive guys on their the offense side of the ball that the defense has been preparing for. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a great opportunity.
You guys obviously were on a high after the NC State win, and it's been about 10 days, 10, 11 days since then or whatever. Have you guys come down from that high yet and, gotten back to basics or whatever as far as moving forward? What's it been like these 2 weeks as far as like the team morale?
The team morale has definitely been great. The win definitely boosted the team morale because, especially going into that bye week, not having another game, it was definitely a great feeling. But at the same time, we know that it doesn't stop there. We know that we have to continue to play well. And I think that was the biggest thing, that we finally, the offense and defense clicked on both sides finally against NC State. And we realized that we can be a great team as long as we play well. And it was just nice to see that our hard work actually showed that game, because it was a little frustrating in the beginning of the season where we knew how talented we were, but we weren't playing like that. So it was great to see that we could see that potential coming through and living it out. So it was nice.
How do you guys keep that going, though, going into your next game, and just keep it consistent? What do you guys have to do to make sure you have that same type of performance from 2 weeks ago to this coming Saturday?
Definitely keeping the same energy that we had at NC State. We were all fired up for the game. We were all focused, knowing that what we had to do. And also one of the things that we focused on, especially during our bye week, is going back to the basics, because our coaches stressed the fact that we just need to continue working on those basics, especially on our bye week, and just continue repping the same things so it just becomes natural and we don't have to think about it on the field. So I think working on the basics is what carries us through and allows us to play consistently at that level. So
I'll ask you the same thing I asked Kevin as far as the defense and the confidence that you guys have right now, especially with the expectations coming into the season. A lot of people saying that the defense is going to have to carry the team, and it didn't really meet up to those expectations. But in the NC State game, the past couple weeks, you guys have kind of shown that potential or whatever. So how do you feel about the performance of the defense overall as far as the confidence going into Maryland?
we definitely have a lot of confidence going into Maryland. We definitely played a great game in NC State, but we know that we can play better. When we watched the film and broke it down that Monday after the game, we realized all the mistakes we still had. Even though we played a great game, we had mistakes that we could still correct. So we know that we still have a long way to go, and that we can be so much better on defense. And we want to try to get to that point, because we know we can get to that point. And we want to be the defense that we know we can be and that people expect us to be. So.
How important is it for you guys to keep the momentum going and get into a stride here, especially that ACC schedule is not going to get any easier for the rest of the season. So how do you guys keep the rhythm going so you can get into a stride moving forward here in the second half of the season?
Well, it's definitely important to keep that stride going, because we know that we're going to have a tough 4 weeks ahead of us, an important 4 weeks, and we know that our season depends on it. We know that these 4 weeks are going to be crucial to our season, and we're just going to keep working hard. We're going to take it one game at a time, one step at a time, practice by practice, day by day, and continue to just put our best out on the field every day, every play.